Ça va? Ga je mee?
Naar waar?
Ah, ik moet naar Radio 2, hè.
Ja, ik moet nog studeren.
Zeg, kerel. Ik zou met u een keer over iets willen spreken, zo tussen ons, hè. En nu dat uw broer toch ook zo een serieus lief heeft. En jij en Valerieke, zo. Hè? Allee. Je bent ervoor nog veel te jong, hè. Maar mama wou toch dat ik daar met u al een keer over praten. Dus, moest ik dan iets doen of... Allee, dat zijn mijn zaken niet, maar gewoon dat je voorzichtig bent.
Oh, papa, echt. Serieus.
Luister naar de radio straks, hè. Goed?
Have you heard from Joe at all?
Not since he left.
True love.
It's something else.
Maurice.
I'm Lorenzo.
Good to meet you, Lorenzo.
So, you're Brazilian.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I clean houses. I'm here on a tourist visa. I can't really work, but I need the money.
You are young, you're handsome. You can go anywhere, you can do anything.
The only place I could actually go is home. And I don't want to.
There's a party tonight. You want to come?
Hi, welcome.
I always wanted to come to the US. I always thought this was the best place in the world.
Everything is so broken here.
Can I help you?
Sometimes I feel like a stranger.
I'm not afraid of being alone.
So what are you afraid of?
I said too many lies already.
You might break someone's heart on the way to opening your own. It's always worth it.
I wish I could stay here forever. I've always had a sense that my life was happening without me. Somewhere far away.
Was it here?
Eyes down on the line. 4 nights down. 1 to go.
You remember Helen from the home, Joe? She was at school with us.
It's been 20 odd years. It's funny. What is? This is the first time we've ever talked.
Snoopyans against the law.
You like her. You've been hiding away too long.
What is going on with those two?
I'm not a great believer in love.
You must have believed in it once upon a time. Women like us, we live by the clock. Spend every day serving someone.
Can't escape from what you are around here. Nobody wants you!
I'm always going to be this girl, and you are always going to be desperate.
I'm not being funny, but can someone grab that creepy doll?
We can be so much more than what they think we are.
neither gay nor bisexual. I'm straight and heterosexual. I'm neither gay nor bisexual. I'm straight and heterosexual.
You will be free, Lee. You to thank me. Lord, grant this boy grace. I believe we're dealing with a Ganymede.
What is it?
A Ganymede is an unrepentant homosexual with demonic forces that overtake others' restless sex urges.
Lee Fletcher looks tragic.
That's why he's hot.
He's totally into me.
Why have you been hanging around Kyle Culper? Baby, do you like him? You need to be careful with him.
Not everybody enjoys the support that you do from your mom.
Lee, do you have reprobate thoughts about the Culper boy?
Do you know what that boy is? I don't want you going to that house. How many signs do you need, Kyle? Let it go.
That's not him.
There's no such thing as a homosexual.
He's confused, and he's got demons.
We had a deformed child!
We don't have to be scared.
You surrender to God, or you live in hell. Let us pray. Look what you've done to this holy job! Now you go home and you think about it being in hell.
So this is the McDonald's of marijuana, is it?
Yeah, you could say that.
They're getting high without getting arrested.
The Cannabis Buyers Club.
Cannabis Buyers Club.
The Cannabis Buyers Club.
Both pot pharmacy and social club.
Just about everybody in here is violating the law, openly, almost defiantly.
Dennis Perone, he's the founder of the club.
Dennis was a bit of a wild man.
I want to change the world, so I started my own commune.
Every night we would sell pot to about 500-600 people.
I made thousands. I spread the money around. I fired a lot of hard milk.
Dennis was a good contributor to our campaign, always in cash.
AIDS will kill 99% of those who have it.
The government wasn't doing anything.
People who had absolutely nowhere to go, Dennis would house them.
Jonathan was his lover then. He was 90 pounds. Marijuana was keeping Jonathan alive for the last 3 years of his life.
That tragedy changed him.
He saw that marijuana had medicinal value.
I am breaking the law to help sick and dying people.
I started with them. Fully expecting to get busted.
I'm like, y'all crazy. This is crazy. I can't do this.
The government has declared war.
It's the war against marijuana. Narcotics agents say these are not good Samaritans, but drug pushers.
They hate me. They hate every gay person in San Francisco.
It was an outright illegal operation. We contacted the Attorney General of the state of California. I showed evidence, I showed video, and their jaws dropped.
There was no reason whatsoever for us to say no.
You could see them spying on the club.
This was a direct assault on our community.
The TDMs were at our door, videotaping members, following stick people home, and we're here to tell them to leave us alone.
Dennis wrote this very, very simple proposition, and it was brilliant.
We want marijuana reinstated as a medicine for those that need it. Now the club is taking its message statewide. We're going to collect 500,000 signatures.
Dennis helped bring together people who were working in the AIDS community with people who were working in drug policy reform.
This was the largest AIDS hospice in the city.
We estimated 3,500 people going in an afternoon.
It was a great social services project, not being done by the city and not being done by a church. It was being done by the sale of pot.
Hanging over the club is a cloud of uncertainty about just how much longer it can legally operate.
Charges contained in the indictment are very clear.
You have to immediately cease operation.
This is the club for sick and dying people. We are not going to shut down.
Every time we were ready to do something, Dennis Perone knew about it.
Dennis Perone was arrested last weekend.
We cannot turn the other cheek. We have to fight back.
This is a crime against the sick and the dying. will change this country.
You a drug pusher?
No. No, I'm a pharmacist more than anything.
I didn't want to be gay. I ran from the word for so long because of what society said.
And I experienced homophobia from a black community before I experienced racism from a white community.
I'm a trans woman, and I am my own form of woman. I'm the woman that I am. I'm me.
We are here! I'm he, she, they, them, whatever, you know, just call me.
The DL life was actually exciting.
He's bringing all the fashion to Atlanta.
Then God can do way more with your truth than you can with your lies. God created me this way.
It took me years to overcome the trauma of being gay in church.
Hey, whoa, yeah. Everything that I've done, I never looked at it, oh, because I'm trans, I can't do it. I'm like all my other sisters. Thank you, guys.
Every part of my life was centered around what people were gonna think of me. And I finally had the opportunity to not give a damn. I wish that feeling for everybody. I mean, oh man, I hate you.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
Well, I don't know, just the basics. Where you're from, what do you do in life?
I have to say, I wasn't thrilled when you said you were writing about sex work. I'm sure you're aware there's no shortage on the topic. But I think it is alive, really intimate. It would be fantastic if we can get your debut novel published already next year. Have you thought about setting it in the first person?
Hi. Come on in.
You're new to this, aren't you? You've got that wholesome boy next door thing going on.
You know, there's not much money in writing fiction.
But is it really just about the money for you?
It's not that simple.
Your face is going to be on the top of everyone's feed.
I don't think I want to be that public.
I really don't think this could have been written by someone who hadn't lived it.
Not everyone is deceptive.
You didn't tell me it was a group thing. I don't do that.
Why not? This is a novel. It is a different beast entirely.
That is not what happened! It's just for myself. Out! Do you not hate me for using you like that?
You need to carry on and finish it.
If you were to take away all our fancy things, the house, the cars, all your expensive dresses and coats, who would you be?
Hello?
I guess I'd just be no one.
When she walked in, Harold had his secretary bent over the side of his desk while he was, well, you know.
What is she gonna do?
Who knows? Poor girl.
Where you gonna run to?
You're someone who wants more. You think that you can do more for me? I can't do anything. It's all within you.
What is it you think you know then, huh?
Love me good. Hold down and love me good.
I think they never really think about transgender people who menstruate, because there are some trans people who do not transition. So transgender men might also menstruate. Non-binary people would menstruate if they're female-bodied, right? So, and if they do not undergo transition. So these people are usually being neglected. And not to say like transgender women, they would actually fake their menstruation. They make a fake one, they make some fake blood, because they want to experience that part as a woman. So I think these are very interesting stuff that people usually don't talk about it. I'm Silphone. I identified as a gender fluid person. I'm assigned female at birth, and I'm socially male, or socially more masculine. And I compete as a female bodybuilder. Gender fluid is a kind of gender identity. It's about how you feel about your gender. I see myself not completely as a man and not completely as a woman. I didn't wear a bra since 15 years old because I felt like, why do I need to have some constraint over my body? In bodybuilding, I do have a lot of friends who are transgender men competing in the men's category. I have no problem with it. So they only have problem when someone competing in the women's category who is trans. According to Olympic rules, anyone can actually compete in the men's category, but not vice versa. Entering into the women's category, that is actually very controversial. I do love Hong Kong a lot. At the same time, Hong Kong has a lot of limitations, especially in the areas of gender and sexuality. I do think that there are so many things that we can improve and we should be improving as an international city. We haven't, right? So there are a lot of things that we have to do and we are yet to do. And I'm trying to break through that kind of stereotype, right, of women, especially in the context of Hong Kong, where we do assume women to have certain roles of physique. And I feel like my life lesson here in this particular life is to constantly challenge people's thinking. Especially all this binary thinking about man, woman, masculinity and femininity. I think I'm constantly also breaking all these stereotypes, using myself as an example.
This woman.
Andrea Caulfield, the single most successful curator in the digital space.
She's inspired some of my best work.
Let's give her a little inspiration, shall we?
She's just gonna help you promote your artwork for free?
Deeply and darkly talented Naomi.
Ooh, sounds mysterious.
It is. Her work is rich and complex. She really taps into that fragile line between sanity and something else.
We know what she does. We know who she is.
She's not a monster.
You like her.
Andrea is not my girlfriend.
What do you want her to be?
All artists are beautiful.
We know you're her type.
Of artist to mentor, yes.
I hope this woman isn't putting too much pressure on you.
We need to apply more pressure.
You're giving her a lot of attention.
Trust me, this is when she shines, when she feels the ugliness inside of you, the darkness. That's how I knew you were special.
I was also suicidal.
And you were producing extraordinary work. You need to give me more.
When do you need them by?
2 more in 2 days.
not enough time, Rachel.
It's all the time you have.
Why don't you lower your dosage to 5 milligrams a day?
Your focus determines your reality.
I think you may be fixating again.
I'm fine.
What's your response to claims you've used unconventional, even abusive methods to get the best work out of your artist?
When I push, you deliver. It's been 3 goddamn weeks. Something's wrong. Find her!
I'm here to remind you of the truth.
She's not gonna kill this show.
What did she do?
No, don't use that name. Put mine.
You appropriated my work.
That's what she does, right?
You want to see something real?
Have I been canceled? This is my livelihood. Are the episodes fake? Kills fake?
That's what you think?
Maybe I should cancel you, Neil.
You took my heart. Now I'm taking yours.